We're doing on the crack. We're doing another injury special, and this one is on Tony Ortiz. Before it was Ryan Griffin. He got on my case a whole bunch about because you know he switched arms, and then we showed a whole bunch of his match with Dave Barrientos, and so he said that he's been taking a lot of crap because he's been on the YouTube channel a lot, and now with the court stuff here at Portage, and you are recovering from an injury. Now it's going to be kind of your turn to be the face of INSRA for a while, but don't worry.
Okay.
If you could just kind of run down what happened to you. You broke your foot, is that correct?
I broke my foot. I actually broke the 5th metatarsal in my right foot. Here, let me show you a picture.
Oh yeah. Hopefully this will.
I was grateful enough to give you a copy of this on a DVD, but this is the end result of that injury.
Oh,
this is my 5th metatarsal, and so then I having to put a screw in it, and there's that little white line. That's your break. Now, what I found out through time, this is what happened. I was in one of these courts. I was playing racquetball with a really good friend of mine, Brett Dahlgren, and I remember rolling my ankle. I remember that, okay, but I didn't remember right away, okay. What I remember was my foot hurting, and I just thought I had a sprain, obviously, because I remember starting to plant my foot. I'm planting my foot, doing lateral motion on the court, and the pain's increasingly over days and days and days, getting worse. Okay, so I got to a point that I just had to stop playing racquetball because I was coming up to a tournament, the Lawler Sports Pro-Am, that I really wanted to go to really bad. And I just took a week or two of racquetball and decided I'm just going to let this pain go away because I'm going to go down there top notch 100%. I was training really hard for this with these guys up here. And so one Sunday morning, I woke up and I'm walking downstairs to go to church. I put that first foot down, that first step. As when I put pressure on my foot, I felt a pop and I went down. I screamed up to my wife, come help me up. And she looked at my foot, it's swollen, it's huge. I couldn't even get my church shoe. I said, baby, we got to go to the hospital. So we went to the hospital, and they x-rayed it, and I'm thinking the worst. I'm thinking, please, no. And they came back, they said, yeah, you broke your foot. Oh, here we go again. It was 2 years ago I broke my leg.
Oh, no.
And I remember jumping over here in court, too. I jumped to get over a shot, and I came down and rolled my ankle at the same time, and I broke my leg. So I asked her, and she showed me the picture. I said, how do you break your foot like that? Do you usually roll your ankle? I'm thinking, man, have I rolled my ankle? So the next day I talked to my buddy Brett, and I said, hey, I broke my foot. I can't play. And I told him how. He said, well, yeah, you remember you rolled your ankle playing me. Then it dawned on me. I'm like, oh my God, I did. Because I remember making a comment after I rolled my ankle. I'm thinking, man, I walked it off. I said, at least it's not broke. I made the comment, at least it's not broke. So it turns out that it's a common enough sports injury among racquetball players and tennis players and basketball players that they gave it a name. They call it a Jones fracture. So they actually gave it a name, okay, because this is a very small bone in perception, okay? This x-ray makes it look like it's a thick bone. It's not. This is the pinky toe right here. This runs up the middle of the foot. Right where when an athlete rolls their ankle and they put more pressure up here on their toes as they roll it, usually that's the weak spot. That's where it breaks. And they had to put a screw in it because they said that's the most advantageous way for it to heal. Apparently, where it broke, there's little blood flow in the body, so surgery with the screw is the best option. Fuse the bone together and heals faster. So fortunately, 8 to 12 weeks out, 8 weeks out, I was back on my feet walking. 12 weeks out, I'm back playing racquetball again. So it was a trying time, but it worked, and here I am again playing the sport I love.
Wow. How many tournaments did you end up missing so far?
How many tournaments did I miss? I missed 2. I missed 2 because the one that I really wanted to go to, the Lawler Sports Pro-Am, I ended up missing that one because I was in what they call a mold cast because I was awaiting surgery. I was having surgery Monday and the tournament ran the weekend, So I took my kid down there to play a tournament, and yeah, so I spent the whole weekend down there in a cast while he played the tournament. We brought him back, and then Monday, of course, I had surgery. Wow. So then this last tournament, the Indiana State Singles, I was ready to play, but I wanted to take it easy. I didn't. I knew I was rusty because I haven't been playing in 3 months, but I didn't want to push it too hard. I didn't feel myself tournament ready. But now I feel like now I feel like a tournament. The next one coming up, the Hot Summer Nights in Fort Wayne, is on, man. It is on.
Excellent.
As a matter of fact, I feel a lot. Believe it or not, I feel better now than I did before I had the injury.
Really?
Because now it's more up here. Now I can focus more on my footwork and what I'm doing on the court. Okay, so next time, hopefully that doesn't happen. I mean, so I'm not saying that happened because of poor footwork. Possibility. I know I rolled my ankle. Does it happen? Yes. Will it happen again? I hope not. But yeah, it's on now.
You know, one of the things I wanted to touch on, and I know that I asked you right after you said you had a pretty speedy recovery. Obviously, you being pretty in really good shape helps that. But your mental attitude is something I've always noticed about you. You're always gung ho. You're ready to do whatever it takes, or whatever. You know, you're up for anything, it seems like. And you always seem to have a real positive attitude. Even when, after you said, hey, it's only been, so-and-so weeks, and then I go, well, how many tournaments did you miss? Here I am bringing things back down again, the depressing, oh, how much did you miss? How much time you missed off? But you didn't skip a beat, man. You just said, I missed 2. Yeah. And, but, I mean, how important has it been to you to keep your head above water, so to speak, because it's gotta kind of stink to watch everybody else be able to run around. And even with that molding cast, the surgery hadn't even been done, and you're still incapacitated.
This is true. It did break my heart to be at those tournaments to see people play, but I kept myself as involved as I could in the tournament. I was there, morally supporting Mitchell kid playing this at the Indiana State Singles. Whenever I could, I'd grab somebody. I think I'd grab you on the court.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't tournament ready, but I'm like, hey, let's go warm up. I'll warm you up because I'm just dying to play. And I think it's one of the most important things anybody can do with any injury is keep a positive attitude, keep your head above water, and realize that it's a short time. And when you come back, you're going to come back better than ever. And it happens. Okay. And you to promote the healing, to promote your heart, your soul, you just keep your head above water. It's all about it. It's all about what's in here. That's all that counts.
Great.
That's all that counts.
Is there anything else you'd like to add as far as this goes?
Well, once again, I'd like to thank you. I'd like to thank Steve, who's coming back, because a lot of these guys up here, they actually helped me keep my head above water. Okay, the whole time that I was off with my broken foot, I was up here every single morning. And I come in here and I try to get a workout with the broken foot. So I try to stay in shape. But I come back here and every morning I saw the same guys. Okay, your Mike Hassett, your Larry Johnsons, your Mike Peets. And I sit here and I'd watch them, and they motivated me. They drove me. Okay, and they always encouraged me. Tony, you're looking good. Tony, keep it up. So they knew that I'd be okay. I knew I'd be okay. And it's through all that motivation of the people that I surround myself with that I knew that I could keep my head above water. And every day worked stuff out, and it did. And here I am again, on gung ho, ready for this next tournament.
Excellent. Excellent. All right, Tony, thanks again for talking with us. I appreciate it, man.
Thank you.
You're not completely off the hook as far as, well, because when you do get back, we will revisit you maybe after your first match over at Hot Summer Nights over at Fort Wayne to make sure that we can get this complete comeback, part 2 of the, you'll come full circle and have played a tournament. So we want to talk to you after that. So
I can't wait.
Stay tuned. We're going to talk to Tony after he makes his triumphant return. So again, thank you again, and we'll see you on the other side of this, the whole thing.
All right.